So, I just found out about the most exciting thing ever that'll make you rich. Just kidding, except the rich part. We need to talk about the most boring, unsexy, powerful thing you can do with your money. It doesn't involve meme stocks, crypto moonshots, or reading charts at 3 a.m. It's quieter than that. So quiet, most people talk right over it while they're chasing the next big thing. I'm talking about turning $500, the cost of a night out, a car payment, 2 fancy dinners, into $1 million. Not through luck, through physics, the physics of money. Most people think a millionaire is someone who wins the lottery, starts a unicorn tech company, or inherits a fortune. They picture private jets and yacht clubs. That's a fantasy. The real millionaire next door is the person who understood one simple equation and had the patience to let it run. They're not flexing. They're free. So let's break down the magic trick. The secret isn't some complex Wall Street strategy. It's a principle so straightforward it feels like a cheat code. Consistent capital plus time, multiplied by the market's average return. Let's plug in the numbers. You invest $500 this month, next month, every single month, like clockwork. You put it into a low-cost index fund that tracks the entire market, something boring like the S&P 500. You do this for 30 years. Now here's where most minds short-circuit. They see $500 and think, that's nothing, what's that even going to do? They don't see the avalanche starting with a single snowflake. Because you're not just investing your $500. You're investing every single future dollar that $500 is going to earn. That's called compounding. It's not interest. It's interest on your interest. It's your money having babies, and those babies having babies, building a dynasty while you sleep. At a historically conservative average annual return of 10%, here's what the math says, and this is just cold, hard calculator work. After 10 years, you've put in $60,000. Your account is worth roughly $100,000. Not bad. After 20 years, you've put in $120,000. Your account is now sitting around $380,000. Now it's getting interesting. The engine is starting to roar. After 30 years, you've personally contributed $180,000, but your account value, over $1 million. Let that sink in. You became a millionaire by moving $180,000 from your checking account to your investment account, slowly, over 3 decades. The other $820,000, that was created from thin air by time and compounding. That's the free money. That's the magic. The critical thing to understand, and this is where people psych themselves out, is that this isn't a linear path. It's a slow, then sudden explosion. For the first 5, maybe 10 years, it feels pointless. You'll check your balance and see a number that seems insignificant. You'll wonder why you're not buying a nicer car or taking a bigger vacation. This is the test. This is where almost everyone fails. You have to embrace the boredom. The goal isn't to get rich next year. The goal is to become unimaginably wealthy in your 50s and 60s by making a slightly above average decision every month in your 20s and 30s. Let's talk about what you're really buying. You're not buying shares of Apple or Microsoft. You're buying future days of your life where you don't have to work. You're buying options. The option to walk away from a job you hate. The option to take a risk on a business idea. The option to provide for your family without sweating every bill. You're buying the most valuable currency on earth, peace of mind. You are dollar by dollar purchasing your own freedom. Now, let's be brutally honest about the alternative. What's the cost of not doing this? It's the 60-inch TV that's obsolete in 3 years. It's the luxury sedan that loses half its value the second you drive it off the lot. It's the upgraded iPhone model that does the exact same thing as your old one. It's trading a future of security for a present of trivial, fleeting status. I want you to imagine 2 versions of yourself. Version A spends that $500 a month on lifestyle inflation. A nicer apartment, better clothes, fancier bars. They look successful for a while. At 55, they're desperately running retirement calculators, realizing they're 20 years behind, with nothing but a closet full of outdated trends and a mountain of what ifs. Version B lives below their means. They drive the functional car. They wear the clothes that fit, not the ones that shout. They look fine, average, unremarkable. But at 55, they have a seven-figure asset quietly humming in the background. They have complete financial sovereignty. They won the real game. The choice is that stark. It's a choice between looking rich and being rich, between a performance for others and power for yourself. So, start the engine. This month, set up an automatic transfer for the 16th, the day after your paycheck clears. Make it invisible. Then, and this is the most important step, log out. Your only job is to fund the transfer. Do not check the balance every time the market dips. Do not try to be clever. Your genius is in your indifference. Your strategy is your consistency. In a world screaming at you to spend, to upgrade, to keep up, the most rebellious act is to be quietly, unassumingly patient. While everyone else is chasing the loud, explosive win, you're building a fortress brick by boring brick. And one day, you'll look up and realize that those small, consistent decisions, those $500 choices, built you a throne. Get your money working so eventually you don't have to.